Okay, so today let's have a look at creating an EIB for doing the currency conversions in the tenant. So it should be pretty simple to do, and if you have a look through the UI, you've got the maintain currency conversions and rates task, as well as the rate types as well. So the reason for the rate types is so that you can have a different rate type per event, so some for financials, one specifically for merit, and then one that the tenant uses for compensation. And if we have a look at the tasks, essentially what we're just going to do is load in some base data at a specific date. We won't need to use these when we do the load, because you normally put them in as direct conversions. So what these let you do is, let's say if you put in USD to GBP, then it will convert the rate backwards for you automatically using the same maths. So there should only be kind of 3 or 4 fields that we're looking to put into the EIB when we go to do it. So let's start off by create EIB. I'll just call it EIB currency conversions, and we'll have it inbound again because we're putting data in. We'll go to get data, and then on the currency conversion, we should just be able to find it from the list. Yeah, there you go. Import currency conversion rates. So let's hit OK, and let's just keep going through. I don't want to do any transformations. Cool. And what I want to do is time. So I'll just create a blank one. It shouldn't be too hard to work out with this one, just because we've got a few columns. The only challenge is making sure that you put the data in the right side for the conversion. So let's see how long that takes. There we go. So we've got the import conversion rates. So let's go and just open that up in Excel. Okay, so we've got the conversion rate that's coming, and it's quite simple. So you have to put in the header keys for each one that you want to do. So we'll just drag and drop those down. We're not going to calculate inverse because we'll just assume that we've got the data, and we won't calculate cross either, because again, we'll just assume that we're going to put everything in manually for this one. So if I then come to this currency conversion rate data, which is the actual important tab, the bit to know is that the data here on the first tab needs to match the data here on the second. So every line needs to have a line. We'll just match in the line keys as well. Effective stamp, we'll just put in today's date, which is great because I don't actually remember what today is. There we go. So we'll put that in as a date stamp from currency, so we can just easily say USD in this case, and then test my knowledge. So Great British Pounds, we'll go back to USD here. Then we can put in the Euro as well, and a little bit more Euro, and then some USD. And actually, you know what? Let's keep it simple. I won't get too complicated with my rates. I'm just going to tidy these up so they're the same. And then we just have the currency rate type. So we said that we wanted to put it in as current. So we'll put that down, and then the exchange rate. So if it's 0.5, I'll actually make this 0.75, which should make this then 0.25. And to be honest, the rates for me don't really matter too much today. It's just more that we've got a working example. So we'll call that 1.5 and that 0.8. So like I said, pretty simple to get this data in. We can then save. So back to the integration system. Let's go for launch. Okay, we're just going to upload that template. And there'll be a few here just because I was downloading those extra templates, but the one that I had, let's just make sure that I saved it. Save, yes. And go back. So yeah, that's the right one. Let's hit OK, and as always, let's just put it in as a validation mode only. Cool. So if we just keep refreshing, it should be pretty quick. We've only got about 5 rates. We'll go and relaunch the integration, take off validation mode, hit OK. And what it should do now is that we should get to see some data here because we put it all in as current, as long as I got my reference IDs right. By the way, if you do want to see the reference ID for the rate type, you can do it in a couple of ways that I'll just show you while we're waiting. So there's a task called maintain ref IDs, which is kind of handy. Just jump back and see how that's going. So that's completed. So yeah, maintain reference IDs. If you take up here, it will say currency rate type ID. So you just want to put that in here. And you get that, see, currency rate type. And if I just click on OK, this just says how many results you want to see. It's not too bad here, but reason codes can be a bit off. And there you can see you've got your different reference IDs. So that's a way to be able to see all of them rather than just one at a time. So if I then just click on OK here, and let's see if the date has gone in for today. Yep, cool. So you can see it. It's gone in. I didn't actually put a timestamp in, so it's gone in as 12 AM. But you've got here the different types that I put in. So pretty simple conversion from one to the other. And all on the current type. If you wanted, what you could do here is include average, your merit type if you're doing it. So you can see here you've got the different list of currency rate types.